Hello again. This is your Hall of Famer, Director Marlon Green, urging you to stay positive in a world that's mostly negative. These American bitches, women, are mostly negative. Let me explain further. Hi, today I'm going to tell you or give you an example on how I feel the environment and figure out things. And this is a quick example what happened today. All today, I was in a good rhythm with the females. Sometimes I'm in a good rhythm and sometimes I'm not. But today, I found out a lot about myself by the interactions with other people like myself. I found out today that hoes don't really like me. And let me explain why. I'm going to say it again. Hoes don't really like me. And here's why. And let me give an example. First of all, I'm a stand up guy. I take care of myself and I consider myself a responsible male. My ex-wife is jealous and she never did anything for me, and all she did was destroy relationships. And so I'm going to show you how these bitches in America are, because they are full of shit. My ex-wife never helped me. She spent more money and more time and effort and collaboration tearing me down than helping me. She helped guys that she wasn't even married to more than her own husband. She could not even understand that when you're in college, having a spur of the moment dinner to impress your social workers or your co-workers, and don't even tell your spouse what is going on. In other words, if you know I'm in college and you know I'm studying every day, how come you can't realize that I can't go to pop-up dinners around midterm? Do you understand that? Going to dinner is about an hour or two, and those hour or two can mean the difference of being pass or fail on a test. You bitches need to get your minds right. Today I had to get down on Paul D. What's his name? Paul D. Shamely or something like that. I'm suing Facebook for intercultural and intellectual property, and Judge Paul, uh, whatever his name is, has decided to just sit on the paperwork. Federal judges or no judges have the leisure or the luxury of sitting on paperwork. Either you're doing it right or you're doing it the wrong way. And if you're not doing it at the same pace as you doing the other party, that's favoritism, that's illegal and against the law, and that's a civil rights violation. And if it's pertaining to me, it's a disability rights violation. Okay, you have to know the difference. And what happened was, there was this female, I'm not going to say their names, that live not far from me, and I found out she was a hoe, because not only does she watch my shows, they know who I am and gonna act like they don't, which I know is a precursor to jealousy. Whenever bitches can't shine around me, they get jealous, which is a fucking shame, because if y'all outnumber us 5-1, there shouldn't be no jealous tendencies. Instead, that's all you have, and we're gonna dump you bitches when we get financially able. And white bitches are just as much hoes as black bitches when it comes to money, because they'll take the abuse for the money and they'll treat a regular honorable guy like shit, mislead, and give them the runaround. Those days are over. And what happened was, I always put not always, but sometimes I put cards on the leather holder for special events, when I have dinner party, when I'm inviting people to dinner, when I'm giving out uh, things of that nature. Then I'll put an invitation card on her letter holder. Well, today I got a complaint because I put a letter on her letter holder and she was upset. The reason why that I put the letter in her letter holder is because she was not there, and she told me that it was cool for us to communicate. She never said don't leave any notes, and no one really knew what the note was but her, because the maintenance guys and other people put notes there too, like the flyer guys and stuff like that. And so she alienated me by saying that I put the letter in her letter holder, and she didn't like that. And she just complained that she don't want the letter in the letter holder. Well, if she was a mature adult, she could have just told me that don't hang nothing up on her letter holder, because all the rest of the people hang up stuff. The restaurant guys and the home maintenance guys, like the guys that do carpet, they put stuff on the letter holder. And so I left her my number for her to call me, because I wanted to show her some of my art and get to know her. Well, before she left, she was single and she said it was cool. When she came back, she was in a relationship and now it's not cool. But instead of her telling me like an adult, she tells the females in the leasing office to tell me don't leave any letters. And I told them I'm not going to leave any letters, but it's really immature and messy when you tell a guy that they could communicate 2 weeks ago, they haven't seen you. You come back the third week, you don't want any notes. You didn't give me any email address, and you didn't give me anything solid to go on. I just left you a friendly note, and the note was not offensive. It may be sarcastic, but it's not offensive. And I don't chase behind hoes, okay? Because most of you bitches that are hoes don't like stand-up guys, and you will find anything to complain about them in trouble. But you bitches ain't gonna complain about your white men falling in love with black bitches, and y'all not gonna say all the abuses that people like me, stand-up nice guys, gotta put up with, because y'all hoes always misinterpret shit. And so I got a feeling too, and I got feelings too. And just imagine if you was in my shoes and I was in your shoes. And the bitches in America always complaining about men and about communication. And then when you present the communication, they find a convenient excuse to make a complaint and can possibly get guys in trouble after they literally just said they were single for a year, and the go ahead is okay with communication. You American bitches are terrible. You don't cook, clean, or communicate, but you still find time to complain, even on real men. But you always have time to pop up and attend scandalous court deals and shit like that. If you don't want to be bothered with a guy, let them know honestly what your relationship status is, because when you're not doing that, you're the one misleading and not us. Because women, many of you like to leave open-ended problems open so that you can take advantage of it by starting conflicting and confusing conversations when the adults are not around. That's the same old shit the FBI is doing against our president when they should be looking for Hillary Clinton missing emails. And you can tell when bitches fake, they talk about everything else but what you need to talk about. And then the shit that they don't need to talk about, that's what they talk about. So if you don't want to be bothered, if you don't want to be communicating, let niggas know, let men know, let the guys know, let the boys know what your true relationship status is, which you are reluctant to do because you fuck with so many guys, you can't even give guys compliments. And so I know these games American bitches play, there are more of you all than us, but I don't play those stupid ass games because you're the predator hoes and not us. And whenever we communicate, y'all got a problem with it, no matter how open-minded or how responsible we are. You're still going to fuck up the conversation or interject someone or something to fuck up the relationships. By her doing that, what she did was trying to drive other sexy ladies, other classy ladies away from me, but she's making it seem like the perception that I give her, she's afraid to talk to me. When 3 weeks ago, she talked like a motherfucker. Oh, I'm single. It's cool to talk. I've been single for a year. I talk to you later. It's cool to communicate. Bitch come back 3 weeks later. It's like Jekyll and Hyde. And all of these fine ass pretty bitches and pretty ladies and pretty women that are interested in me. And I'm very picky. And she is not no smash hit. She is not pretty. She is not fine. And she lives alone. It's not like I knew she was living with a guy. You know what I'm saying? If she gonna go live with a guy, that's her motherfucking problem. But don't sour my grapes because you had a change of heart or a change of relationship and you were misleading from the beginning with the communication. Bitch, I don't need you. My gangster niggas fuck bitches every week. I can hang with them and fuck bitches. $40 is all it take to fuck bitches these days. I refuse to give it to you. You make Bill Clinton and bitch ass niggas like that play and pay to play. Because I'm not gonna trick and you bitches just go from trick to trick as your leisure and you don't never recycle anything back. So why should I keep your ass around when I got way nicer looking women that's interested in me? And they don't care how many. As long as I got the money, they'll put up with my shit because they putting up with y'all ugly ass boyfriends and their whole ass ways now. And you'll look at me with these 3 college degrees, an honorable discharge, a Hall of Fame, and the rest of that shit, and you'll talk to me crazy, or you'll try to diss me. Bitch, get your mind right, because your boyfriends could never be this. You need to get your heads out your ass and apologize, which is not your MO, but do it anyway. You're too fucking negative. Just like an old lady did not recognize my disabled veterans tags in the handicap, and she goes to the leasing office and reports me and didn't know that the DV plates are disabled veterans, nor did she look in the front and see the sleeves in between the dashboard and the windshield. And see, I test people all the time, and I've just about mastered how to capitalize off of negative people, negative situations, and negative energy. And I've found ways to exploit the insecure who shouldn't be in position anyway.